Hello everybody, this is Brad Contat, Principal of Anthony Wayne Junior High, and I'm coming to you with another edition of Principal Notes, this time related to Digital Learning Phase 2, that will take place April 13th through May 1st per Governor DeWine. A few discussion points today will be the parent survey and how that feedback is helping us guide our plans moving forward, expectations for students and our Anthony Wayne Junior High staff, and some additional odds and ends. The feedback provided us from the parent survey was very insightful. First of all, thank you to all who participated. It provided us a lot of great information that has helped us, what I feel will help us improve this digital learning experience moving forward. One of the big things we took from that survey was communication. Not necessarily that we aren't communicating, but that communication is happening in a lot of different ways, a lot of different formats. So what we're going to be trying to do is make that communication more concise and strategic. Two things we're going to do moving forward based on that feedback is providing students and parents a weekly glance by team and special area of the work that will be due or covered for a given week. That calendar will begin being posted weekly Monday, April 20th. Where can you find that calendar? Well, that calendar is going to be provided in a one-stop shop junior high Google virtual meetings document. That again will be posted the first time Monday, April 20th. In that document, you will have all teachers and every teacher's Google Hangout or virtual meeting for any given week by day with links to get to those meetings. It will also have a link to that individual teacher's calendar or the calendar related to their team that will provide an overview of the workflow for that week. This document will be reposted weekly and updated by the teachers as needed. We are hopeful that this will provide again, one-stop shop and will give parents and students a overview of what's to come for the week. Next, I'd like to talk a little bit about expectations for both our students and our Anthony Wayne Junior High staff. Many of these have not changed from our initial launch of our digital learning, but in Phase 2 I wanted to revisit them and discuss them a little bit further. For students, it's going to be important to continue to engage. Yes, we are not taking attendance period by period. However, we are recognizing students who are engaged in the process, participating in activities, turning work in, and being an active participant in their learning. We will be making phone calls as we did the first phase. I'll call it the first phase of digital learning for any students we are not hearing from, just to follow up to see if there's any support needed, any assistance, or any other way we can help. Make sure you're seeking to understand. If there's additional clarification needed, questions you have, please seek to understand, reach out, send an email, and assist in your own learning by asking questions. Make sure we're checking posts daily. Teachers' expectation is to post daily by 8 a.m. with some form of communication. Students need to be checking their posts daily and engaging with the work that is provided. Need to be attending Google Hangouts focused on work. Students are going to have lots of opportunities, as I reference back to that document I noted, where everything's going to be a one-stop shop with all Google Hangouts. Please participate in those Google Hangouts. Ask questions, see your teacher. This is a part of the learning process, so please be there. Talked a little bit about asking questions. Please make sure you're doing that. Asking questions to help you learn. That is part of the learning process. Make sure we're turning in materials on time for feedback. Teachers are posting materials. Make sure we're executing, getting those done and getting those turned in. If you're not quite sure how to get those materials turned in so you can get feedback from your teacher, please ask, send an email. But feedback related to your learning is extremely important, and the only way you can get feedback is to participate in Hangouts and to get your materials turned in so you can get some feedback related to your learning. And have a growth mindset. This is turning into a more expanded time frame here. So it's going to be important to keep a positive mindset, a growth mindset, know that everything isn't going to go as planned, and be adaptable and flexible as we move forward through this. For the Anthony Wayne Junior High staff, our expectation for ourselves is to continue to be engaged in the process as well. Make sure we're communicating, we're being accessible and responsive to questions. We're trying to get back to people in a timely fashion. Our rule of thumb is at least within 24 hours. Within the school day, within those Google Hangouts, I know teachers are feeling extra connected to their technology. So hopefully we're being as responsive as possible. We definitely hold that as an expectation for ourselves. We should be holding Google Hangouts. There will be opportunities for face-to-face communication and connection, to ask questions and be a part of the learning process. Our goal also is to provide engaging learning opportunities with feedback. Many of the learning opportunities that we're going to provide may be more in-depth opportunities in regards to quality versus quantity. There might not be as many activities, but activities that will provide students opportunities to go deeper into a particular topic or their learning. We are also expecting ourselves to provide plenty of feedback. Feedback, and I've said it multiple times already, but feedback is such an important piece to learning. Without that feedback, we can't close that learning cycle. So we expect that of ourselves. We also will be expecting consistent communication. Hopefully we're going to be providing that through our weekly overviews and calendars and updates as we move forward. And for ourselves, to have a growth mindset. We're having to learn and again build this plane as we fly it, and make this the best learning experience we possibly can for our students and for our parents. So we're going to keep keeping a growth mindset as well, learning new things and taking this to the next level. And to wrap up, a few odds and ends. Please remember, we're still continuing with our counseling services. If students have any questions or concerns or need to meet or talk with their counselor, Mrs. Barber and Mrs. Dunbar are still both available. Feel free to send them an email. They are still meeting with students. Give them a call. They're more than happy to assist. We're still here for you. Phone calls and hangouts. Please make sure that you're aware we are willing to make calls and receive calls. Please still know that's a viable form of communication. If you would like to meet with an administrator to discuss anything, we are still willing to have face-to-face conversations via Google Hangout. Please give us a call. We are checking our voicemails and emails regularly so we can communicate with you and set meetings up even in this digital platform. Just a reminder that fourth quarter midterms will be happening April 24th. Just keep in mind with this new format of learning, there may not be as many grades in the grade book as typical. That again is because we're looking at depth of learning versus breadth. So we are going for quality versus quantity, and the fact that there may not be as many grades, meaning that the grades that are being posted are related to very important learning concepts. So if you're not seeing as many grades as you're used to seeing, please make sure that you follow up if you have any questions. But again, there won't probably be as many grades as you may be used to. In regards to athletics, track, our only sport currently at this time, is still TBD. We are not giving up hope on a possible track season. I know the athletic directors within the district are communicating regularly. Within the league, not the district, are communicating regularly to determine how to proceed. So hopefully if we were to get back there, it would be some kind of abbreviated track season. So again, we're monitoring the situation, and we'll have additional information when we get it. Digital spirit, there's been a lot of great things going on out there. We want everybody to continue to have that digital spirit. We are currently in the midst of a Spirit Week related to our military families. A lot of information has been posted today via Twitter related to that. And also we will be having a Spirit Week related to just general spirit and having fun here into the near future. So we're going to continue to keep the spirit going digitally the best we can. Also, make sure you're on the lookout for a newsletter that should be posted with this communication that shows some of the different learning activities that have been going on over the course of this digital learning experience. Also, keep in mind, take care of yourselves, stay healthy, and make sure we're practicing that social distancing, healthy, staying active as well, getting outside, and getting some fresh air. And mental health is important as well. So make sure you're communicating with others if you need any help or assistance. And if you have any questions related to access to technology, or questions related to general use of the technology that you have, please contact us at jhonline@anthonywayneschools.org. So that wraps it up. Definitely a quick little overview for you. And if you have any questions or concerns related to any of the information, or questions in general, please feel free to email me at bcontact@anthonywayneschools.org. I'd be happy to touch base with you. Thank you, be well, and stay safe. We look forward to seeing you all in person again in the near future.